Lily, full of curiosity, ran out to the living room first,
It's raining
her
so
tail
hard.
swaying with every step. The moment she reached the living room, the little monkey was instantly captivated by the small Christmas tree in the
Do
corner.
you think this Christmas tree
Yesterday,
is beautiful?
Lily had played a little too wildly, so several decorations were tilted out of place. She reached out to touch a few ornaments, shook the tinsel strings lightly, and sniffed them playfully. But only seconds later, Lily's eyes dropped to the floor, and a familiar scene appeared. Wrapping paper scraps, a few scattered toys, tiny bits of trash, and even sticky stains from the fruit she played with the previous night was spread across the ground. Without anyone telling her what to do, Lily understood she had to clean up this entire battlefield. She bent down and quickly gathered all the scraps of paper into a pile. Her speed was impressive. Within seconds, she had collected everything into a neat bundle.
Great job!
But Lily didn't stop there. She ran into the kitchen to grab some tissues, then knelt on the floor and wiped the sticky fruit stains. Each time she finished wiping a spot, Lily stepped back a few paces, hands on her knees, head tilted, inspecting her work. If she spotted even the tiniest mark, she rushed back immediately, wiping again with rare seriousness.
Oh! Great job!
After the living room was in decent shape, Lily suddenly remembered
Oh!
her bedroom. The little monkey dashed inside. Clothes she'd tossed everywhere were still scattered from the bed to the doorway. Lily scrunched her face as she took in the mess, then began cleaning immediately. She lifted each piece of clothing, shook it vigorously to dust it off, and folded it in her own monkey style, folding one side, then the other, and finally using her tail to hold the clothing in place so it wouldn't unfold. It was both funny and adorable to watch. Once both the bedroom and the living room were tidy, Lily ran to the cleaning rack. She dragged the mop down with both hands, tilted her body, and pulled it across the floor in slow but determined strokes. Because the mop was long and a bit heavy for her small frame, Lily took short but steady steps. Her tail curled slightly around the handle for balance, giving her a serious yet irresistibly cute appearance. She carefully cleaned every corner.
Wow!
When all the morning chores were done, Lily's stomach growled loudly. The playful little monkey hurried to the fridge and used both hands to pull the door open. Inside were milk boxes, fruits, and snacks, her favorites.
Now reward yourself.
She chose a milk box and sat right in the now sparkling living room floor. Lily tucked her legs in the natural sitting posture of a monkey, poked the straw into the carton, and drank. Each cool sip made her eyelids droop in pure satisfaction, her soft tail swaying gently behind her.
Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.
In the clean, human-style bedroom, Lily, the energetic little monkey, stirred, then sat up before her dad even woke. They had both slept deeply, but today, Lily won the race of waking up early. She stretched her arms and legs, rubbed her eyes, then hopped off the bed lightly. Her soft fur puffed up from the chilly morning air, making her look both laughable and adorable. Dad was still fast asleep in the bed beside hers, breathing steadily after days of exhausting work. Feeling hungry, Lily tiptoed toward him, leaned on the blanket, and tilted her head to inspect his sleepy face. As usual, she tried shaking him gently, expecting him to wake up.
Lily.
But Dad barely reacted, just shifted slightly, eyes still closed. Lily shook him harder, but he only reached an arm out of the blanket and waved lazily, clearly asking to sleep more.
Lily. Trời ơi, ba mệt quá Lily ơi. Ba đang mệt nhé. Không muốn gì? Gì vậy? Gì vậy? Hả? Gì? Sao?
Eventually, Dad forced his eyes open halfway.
Ly.
He sat up for a few seconds, reached for his wallet on the bedside table, and handed Lily some money. Without saying a word, the gesture made it clear Lily should go buy breakfast for both of them. Being allowed to go buy food by herself sent Lily into pure excitement. She bounced up immediately, ran to the door, grabbed her little basket, put on her tiny straw hat, and trotted outside joyfully. The road was still damp with morning dew. The air smelled of fresh earth and leaves. Lily inhaled deeply and stepped forward, eyes bright with anticipation for tasty breakfast. But only a few minutes later, something completely derailed her mission. A vibrant orange tree by the roadside. The fruits glistened under the morning sun, irresistibly plump and tempting. Unable to resist, Lily dropped her basket, sat under the tree, picked an orange, peeled it eagerly and devoured it. One orange led to another. Lily swayed happily, as if feasting at a private buffet.
Ly chưa về rồi.
At home, Dad had just woken up and was wandering around looking for her with visible worry. Time flew quickly. The sun rose higher, birds sang noisily, and Lily only stopped when her belly became round and tight. leaning against the tree trunk, licking her juice-covered fingers. Lily suddenly remembered. Dad was waiting at home. Panicked, Lily grabbed her basket and sprinted home at double the speed. Lily arrived right when he stepped outside. When he saw her empty basket, Dad sighed, half exasperated, half amused.
What?
Lily lowered her head, hugging the basket, her face full of guilt. The citrus smell on her fur made everything obvious.
Ủa tiền nè.
Dad shook his head, smiled helplessly, and carried her inside.
Không mua à? Đi không mua cái gì à? Hay người ta cho đi hả? Ai cho đi hả? Cái này đâu đây? Ủa? Cho ba hả? Cho ba hả? Cho ba tiền à? Ồ, giỏi quá hả? Cái này đâu đây? Cái này đâu đây? Cái này của ai đây? Cho ba tiền à? Ồ, giỏi quá hả? Cho ba hả? Đây đây. Kìa. Cảm ơn Ly nhá. Ăn xin một trái nhá. Đi ra đây ăn đi. Ra đây ba cho ly sữa này. Đi ra đây. Đi. Ra đây cho ly sữa này.
Since Lily came home empty-handed, Dad took a milk box from the fridge and handed it to her. Lily's eyes lit up instantly. She sat on the floor, drank happily, and her morning misadventure ended just as sweetly as it began.
Đi được đâu? Con cầm cao này đó. Đúng rồi, cảm nhận chưa? Đúng rồi. Đây cẩn thận nhé. Thơm quá. Ăn no là vẫn uống được nhiều sữa về Ly. Ồ, rồi. Vậy thôi. Sao? Đấy, uống từ từ thôi nhé, no bụng này thấy không? Nè, cái bụng hư này.
Early in the morning, gentle rain pattered on the roof. The air was cool and humid. Little Lily curled up on her small sofa, hugging her favorite pillow while watching children's shows. Her tail swayed rhythmically. The front door opened. Dad returned from the market, clothes sprinkled with raindrops. He smiled when he saw Lily behaving so well, walked over and patted her head affectionately. Lily looked up and wiggled happily in response.
Đỡ bụng chưa? Bác xem nào. Bảo thêm cho Lily xem nhé. Con ngồi đi chơi nhé. Con ngồi đây ha. Thấy nhớ ba hả? Ngồi đây ba làm bắp cho Ly nhé. Thấy chưa? Con ngồi đây đi. Ngồi đây ha. Ngồi đây ba làm cho Lily ăn nhé. Thấy chưa?
Dad set the groceries down and headed into the bedroom. But the moment he opened the door, his expression froze. Clothes were strewn everywhere on the bed,
Trời ơi, quần
tossed
áo gì
wildly
để
by
được
Lily
vậy?
the previous night. Shirts, small dresses, towels, and toys were scattered like an explosion.
Ly ơi, con ba bảo
Dad
này.
called Lily into the room. She hopped off the sofa and ran in. Seeing the mess, Lily froze, hugging herself as if realizing her artwork. Dad wasn't truly angry. He just gave her a gentle scolding through a mildly stern look and
Đây,
motioned
Ly
for her
này.
to clean up.
Đấy, bà chỉ
If
Ly
she did
nha.
well, he
Quần
would
áo
boil
này,
corn
mình
for
này,
her.
không được để bừa bộn như vậy nhá. Nghe chưa Ly? Nè, con thấy quần áo bừa bộn không? Đấy, kìa kìa, thấy chưa? Thấy chưa? Nè, bà chỉ Ly thôi nhá. Bây giờ nhiệm vụ của Ly ấy là dọn dẹp cái này lại nhé, nghe chưa con? Nhé. Nghe chưa con? À, phòng ở đây dọn sạch sẽ đi Ly nhé. Không được để rơi như vậy nghe chưa? Kia kìa, kia nữa kìa, quần áo kia kìa. Đây này, kia kìa, thấy không? Ly thấy không? Bừa bộn không? Thôi bây giờ Ly dọn dẹp thấy chưa? Đáng nó ra là dọn xong ấy. Bỏ ra mấy chặt. Đấy, có tay nào. Thôi dọn đi con, dọn đi.
Hearing corn, her favorite, Lily immediately took the task seriously. She scrambled onto the bed and gathered clothes piece by piece. She shook them flat, placed them neatly into a basket, and dug out anything wedged in the mattress corners. Lily cleaned with full concentration, occasionally glancing toward the door to see if Dad was watching. Once finished, she carried the basket down, set it neatly on the floor, and dusted her hands proudly. Then Lily ran straight to the kitchen. Dad was rinsing fresh corn. Seeing Lily had cleaned up, he gave her an approving look. Lily grabbed a corn cob and began removing the husk. At first clumsy, she soon became quicker. She peeled the husk, removed the silk, and gathered everything tidily.
Đây, ốc đã chuẩn bị sẵn rồi đây, ngồi đây con. Nè, bây giờ mình lột bắp nhá. Đó, thấy không? Con bỏ đây này. Đó, đúng rồi. Tốt lắm. Để ta cắt ngắn ngắn này nha. thì nó đều dễ ăn ha. Đây cái bóc này. Ly bỏ đây này. Đây nữa. Đó. Mình bóc bớt này ra nhé, thấy chưa? Bỏ đây này con, bên kia. Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi. Ở bên kia. Đúng rồi, nè. Để con. Đúng rồi. Rồi đi. Đúng rồi, rồi đó. Con bỏ kia đi. Đó. Con cầm bỏ kìa. Đúng rồi, giỏi lắm. Tốt lắm, đúng rồi. Đúng rồi. Bây giờ mình bỏ vào nồi nhé. Đây, Ly, đây cái này. Đây, qua đây coi.
Dad prepared the pot,
Qua đây, Ly ơi.
dropped the corn inside
đây,
once
đây
the
này.
water boiled, and Lily watched with wide-eyed fascination.
Đây này, đây này.
As the smell of corn filled the kitchen, Lily's excitement grew uncontrollably. She hopped around Dad, clinging to his leg.
Bỏ ra đi con. Rồi, ok rồi. Lên để nắp cho ba đi. Đúng rồi. Ui, trời ơi, giỏi quá. Rồi. Đây này. Rồi, ok rồi. Thôi đi với ba nào. Ba xem đi làm tới đâu rồi nhé. Xong rồi ra mình ăn là vừa nhé, Ly nhé.
They returned to the kitchen, and Dad placed a steaming corn cob in front of Lily. She grabbed it instantly, blowing and nibbling happily.
Ồ, sạch nha. Thấy chưa? Nè. Đó, cái phòng sạch.
The rainy morning felt warmer than ever.
Đồ con bỏ đâu rồi? Đồ con bỏ đâu? Đồ con bỏ đâu rồi nè? Ở trên này. Ồ. Giỏi quá. Một đúng nữa nó xong rồi nhỉ? Không, bây giờ mình lên ăn nhé. Được không?
After school, Lily walked home with her little backpack bouncing behind her. She passed the vegetable field she loved, played with the leaves for a moment, then continued toward home.
Chín rồi đấy. Ngồi đây con, ngồi đây. Ngồi đây chờ bà tí nha. Này, qua đây, qua đây. Nóng đấy, nóng đấy.
Once the corn was cooked, Dad and Lily went back to check the bedroom.
Wow.
It was tidy. Dad nodded in approval. Lily swayed proudly.
Rồi. Được không? Đó. Rồi chờ bà tí nha, bỏ cái ly nha. Tí bỏ đây nè, cầm đây nè. Tôi sợ. Đây, bỏ đây nhá. Đây, bỏ đây. Đi bỏ xuống dưới đi con, bỏ xuống dưới đây. Đây nữa. Đây nữa con, đúng rồi. Đây nữa con. Đúng rồi. Vào đây. Đấy, đúng rồi. Vào đấy. Ăn đi con, đây này. Ăn đi. Đi kìa. Giỏi. Rồi đi nè. Con xuống ghế đi. Giỏi quá. Đúng rồi. Ngon quá. Ôi trời ơi. Ngon quá. À.
But when she arrived, the door was locked.
Ngon quá Ly. Đúng rồi. Giỏi quá. Đúng rồi, ăn từ từ thôi nhé. Bye. Đi chào mọi người nào. Đi chào đấy con. Chào nào. Chào đâu? Chào đây này. Đó. Bye bye. Ngon quá hả Ly? Để ba làm nhiều cho Ly ăn nhé. Ồ, Ly giỏi quá. Đây này con, đây này con. Thôi hả? Không ăn nữa hả? No rồi hả? Qua đây ba ăn bế nè. Đi chào nè. Xin chào.
Dad had gone somewhere and forgotten Lily was still at school. She tried turning the doorknob again and again, but it stayed firmly shut. Confused and worried, Lily held her head with both hands. She circled the house, looking for a way in. At the window, she paused. It was open slightly, but far too high to reach. Lily scanned around and spotted a coiled rope with a hook.
Dad, where are you?
At once she got an idea.
Dad! Dad! Aww.
She grabbed the rope, swung it, and after several tries, hooked it onto the window frame. After testing the strength, Lily climbed up using both hands and feet, slipping through the window and landing softly inside. She giggled proudly. But inside the house was empty, and Lily was starving. She ran to the rice cooker, opened it, and it was empty. Disappointed, Lily sighed, climbed back out the window, and went to buy bread.
Hi!
Cái gì Ly? Đây hả? Có nước hả? Đây hả? Đây hả? Đây hả Ly? Đây hả?
Thank you!
Soon she returned with a large loaf, sat on the porch steps, and ate while waiting for Dad. As the afternoon passed quietly, Lily finished her bread, hugged her knees, and watched the road, waiting for her father's familiar figure to return home. A small monkey who knows how to solve problems, adapt, and wait patiently with love. That is Lily today.